Ever think somebody really well only to find out that there's a completely hidden part of their life that they didn't share with anybody and they weren't who you thought they were? Certainly, there's been lots of revealing going on in the big C church with respect to leaders that have been living double lives. And that's absolutely not exclusive to the church. However, it's been for about a year and a half now, something that has come right up to the surface where it seems like just leader after leader after leader is getting exposed. And the point of today's message or today's post is about pressure. Many of us approach stress and pressure as though it's evil. Stress and pressure certainly can appear evil because it's very inconvenient. And it's also very uncomfortable for most of us. Yet, it's not the enemy. Nor do I believe that stress and pressure was sent by the enemy. Working to get into a healthy mindset is where growth lives. And today I want to talk about pressure and stress with respect to having a little bit of a different mindset about it. My business partner and I have been pressure testing our systems and our team for the purpose of helping us get to the next level of scaling as a company. We have some very lofty goals in place over the next 3 years or so that are going to require our systems to work properly. And the only way that we can find out if our systems work properly is to pressure test them. And that's kind of where this post has originated from. Recently, I was thinking about pressure in this light and thinking about stress and how we all have to endure it. And I came to this interesting perspective that stress and pressure is actually really a good thing because it can instruct us. It will reveal either that there's diamonds, right? Significant pressure produces diamonds in the right environment. Or number two, equally valuable, pressure can reveal where we have leaks. And if we learn to pay attention to pressure and stress as a revealer, it can then instruct us on where we need to invest more time and energy to shore up our foundation. And what can happen is certainly, I think in the Western mindset, we gravitate towards comfort. We gravitate towards heaven on earth is going to be retirement. Well, it's not going to be my retirement because I have to be doing something. I can't sit still. I think we were designed for purpose. Therefore, drifting is the enemy, not stress and pressure. Stress and pressure is the revealer, while drifting, if that's our ultimate goal, we're in big trouble. So I want to empower you to think a little bit differently around stress and pressure. If you embrace the idea that stress is evil, that stress is to be avoided at all costs, and that pressure is designed against us, then you're coming at this issue, which will not go away, from a perspective of weakness, of powerlessness. If the minute we get under pressure, we crumble, what that means is that more effort needs to be exerted on dealing with stress and pressure. And I think a big piece of getting out from underneath powerlessness is recognizing what are we saying to ourselves about ourselves when we're under pressure. So much of this comes right back down to this identity issue. Who do we know we are? Or who do we think we are? Those are two completely different things. And as we learn to get in alignment with what's true about us, beyond the facts about us, it creates a stability that can handle a lot more pressure. So this is both personal and this is also from a corporate perspective. So if we want to grow businesses healthy, run to pressure and observe what are the effects of pressure, and then take that observation as coaching to know how to address these things to get on a sure foundation or to shore up the foundation so that we can bear more weight and scale and be more effective, not just to our customers and the community around us, but also really helpful in forming healthy teams. which is building people up, not breaking them down when there's trouble with stress and pressure, not only from a corporate perspective, but also a personal level. How are you doing at handling stress and pressure? Do you question your own reactions? Do you question your own reactions to stress and pressure in a healthy way, or do you have a dialogue going on in the background that stress and pressure are evil, or maybe they were sent by the enemy or whatever? Those two different mindsets will move you towards more effectiveness, stronger foundation, or the other way will move you towards powerlessness and pointing at where you can point responsibility to others rather than being empowered and taking responsibility for your own actions, reactions, responses. As we learn to accept stress and pressure, what happens is we get really empowered to become better people, better leaders. So there's some things for you to think about today around stress and pressure. It's not evil, it's good. And closing this out, thinking about the people that you thought you knew that were exposed and revealed to be people that you didn't know, and that can be painful, disappointing. The reality is, in the context of today's lesson, those people simply hid from stress and pressure and medicated with various things. They didn't respond well to the stress and the pressure, which God's design is to teach us and turn all things for good, for our benefit, which ultimately our benefit leads to others' benefit. So there's something for you to think about. Hope you're encouraged.